A new beginning. Oh, I'm so sorry. Professor, I really didn't mean to.
She's dead. That's Professor Gray.
It's been in terrors. Let the games begin, Mr. Prosecutor.
In the Simpson case, where is the boundary of procedural justice? No one? Has Columbia law lowered its standards? Miss Wayne, where's the courage you had spilling coffee yesterday?
Procedural justice isn't a shield for criminals, it's a rein on power.
Go on.
When public power begins forging the chain of evidence, justice is already dead.
You speak like a veteran lawyer who has survived a wrongful conviction.
I just read a lot of books, Professor.
Sit down. Class dismissed.
Whose bounty reaches S-class.
Damien, how could it be him? It took me 10 years to find him. He must die by my hands. Nobody takes my prey. Let's see who you are, Hound of Prism. 302. Damien's office. Signal hijacked? Apro. Save him and Spinth is exposed. Don't save him. Damn it!
Who's there?
The corridor! Force him out into the corridor!
Fuck!
Welcome to my territory. Checkmate.
Freeze!
Who is helping me?
I have to go.
Got your tail, little mouse.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hands up! Drop the weapon!
I'm the victim. Check the hallway cameras.
He's suspicious. That old fox, Damien.
Damn it!
Professor Gray, this is too weird.
Hacked. By a top-tier professional.
I just read a lot of books, Professor.
Run a full background check on a student. I want her records for the past 10 years. I will find you. Too perfect. Perfection itself is the biggest flaw.
Professor Gray, it's Vera, here for office hours.
Come in.
Professor, regarding yesterday's case.
Miss Wayne, did you sleep well last night?
I was studying in my dorm, Professor.
Is that so? Didn't hear the sirens in Zone B?
Sirens? Did something happen?
Then do you recognize this?
This is a lipstick? I can't afford things like this, Professor.
Liar. Your eyes can't lie to me. You're terrified of being exposed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell me, what are you really hiding, Vera?
Damien already suspects me. I need to know how much he knows. Too clean. What is he hiding? Gotcha. Dad. I'm sorry, I'm late.
He's been reinvestigating? For 10 years, he's been looking for the truth for my father? Why? Damien, what kind of person are you?
Who's in there?
Professor, it's me.
You break into my office in the middle of the night? Do you want to die?
I'm sorry, Professor. I just wanted that internship spot so badly.
Internship spot?
I know you're selecting your only court assistant. I have no background. I have to work harder than anyone. I heard you had a rare private case book. I just wanted to borrow it for one night and return it before dawn. I know I was wrong.
Stop crying. Don't let it happen again. The gray area of law often hides in the abyss of human nature.
So sometimes we must use darkness to fight darkness.
That's not a realization a 22-year-old girl should have, Vera.
I've just seen too much injustice.
You don't have to carry it all alone.
Sorry. It's my alarm.
An alarm at 2 a.m.?
How is it so fast? Kane is acting personally?
Professor, I have to go. Right now.
Look at me. What is going on?
None of your business. Stay away from me. He's going down! Pick up. Damien, pick up the phone!
Who is this?
Stop. Do not approach your car.
Who are you?
No time to explain. High explosive frag bomb under your car. Turn around. Run behind the pillar. Now!
Why should I trust a hacker hiding in the shadows?
Damian Gray, die if you want, but don't insult my intel with your stubbornness. Run!
Damien!
You're still listening, right? The bomb was planted by Prism. You're monitoring them so you knew beforehand. This level of intervention, this access, only one hacker in the world can do this. We finally meet. Spunk.
He knows I'm here.
Run. Let's see how long you can hide.
Professor Gray, are you all right? We need an ambulance. Lock down this floor. Trace all signal sources.
Before the bomb went off, that signal was in this building. You can't escape.
Are you okay?
Vera.
Vera, are you hurt? Did you see anyone suspicious?
No, Professor. I'm so scared.
Lock down all exits. Check the cameras.
Prism, you messed with the wrong person. Get out of my territory. Let's see what you've been hiding.
Clean up those forward offshore accounts. Let Damian Gray indict Victor.
Uncle Kane, it was you.
Victor knows too much. He must die in prison. Keep it clean.
Vera, your dad was a hero. I'll take care of you.
Liar! Hypocrite!
Stop crying. Don't let it happen again.
Damien is innocent. He's a pawn being used just like me. Enough. These must end.
Vera, where are you? Are you safe?
I'm very safe, Professor. Professor, let's meet in your office. I have something very important to tell you.
All right. I'll wait for you.
Spinth, this ghost hidden for 10 years actually traced my base layer.
Sir, she downloaded the core recording, but the moment she disconnected, we planted a reverse Torgen in her system.
Activate the Torbin. I want everything on her computer. Everything.
Vera Wayne? Victor's daughter?
So that's it. She approached Damien for revenge. Send this complete Sphinx dossier with top clearance directly to our Mr. Prosecutor. Vera.
It took me 10 years to find him. Damien must die by my hands.
From day one, it was all a lie.
Professor, are you there? Professor, I'm here. I brought...
Come in. Close the door.
Did something happen?
You tell me what happened, Sphinx. Speak! Keep looking at me with those innocent eyes. Keep lying to me!
No, it's not like that. Damien, listen to me.
Explain? Explain that everything from the coffee on the first day to the tears in the library was a script you designed to kill me?
I admit I wanted to ruin you at first because I thought you killed my dad.
Revenge? So you ruthlessly used my trust in you? Even in the library, you were just acting, right?
No, I came today to tell you the whole truth. Kane is the real killer. The evidence is in that USB. I came to you as Vera.
Synth, your lies are too perfect. I can no longer tell which word of yours is true. Get out.
Damien.
3 minutes ago, I sent this file, along as your real-time coordinates, to the FBI Counterterrorism Bureau. If you don't want to be handcuffed in my office, get out now.
I'm sorry.
Sphinx, you are surrounded! Stand down!
Damn it.
Hands in the air! Turn around slowly! Don't shoot to kill! We need her alive!
Spin, step back! You have nowhere to run!
It's over, Sphinx. Get out.
No, this is just the beginning.
No!
Sphinx, this nameless ghost.
It's over. It's all over.
Who is on this line?
Good evening, Director. I am Sphinx. I'm here to make a deal.
I've seen the half-encrypted files you provided. This implicates CIA Deputy Director Kane. You're playing with fire, little girl.
No, Director. You are the ones being played by Kane, and I am here to put out the fire.
This is the core intel of PRISM, and the complete chain of evidence of Kane's forged evidence and transnational assassinations.
What do you want? Money? A new identity?
I want limited immunity for myself, and to reopen the treason case of my father Victor from 10 years ago.
Reopen a closed case? That's extremely difficult procedurally. You won't agree easily.
The evidence is solid. You have no right to refuse, unless you want to see this evidence on the front page of the New York Times tomorrow.
Fine. I agree to your terms. You will become our highest level tainted witness.
I have one more condition.
Simford, don't push your luck.
Let Damian Gray be the lead prosecutor for this case.
Damien? He reported you as a terrorist just last night. He'd want to kill you himself.
Then let him kill me in court. It has to be him, or the deal is off.
Connect to the New York Supreme Prosecutor's office. Get Damian Gray.
Liar. Gray speaking.
Damien, put your suit on and get to HQ immediately. We have an epic case.
I'm tracking Svinthin. I don't have time for other cases. The case is Phillips. She surrendered to FBI headquarters an hour ago.
What did you say?
She handed over nuclear-level evidence of PRISM exchange for a retrial of her father's case. The FBI agreed to the deal. Who is the prosecutor for the retrial? That's why I called you. She rejected all DOJ assignments.
Spinth requested you by name.
Unless the lead prosecutor is you, Damian Gray.
She refuses to speak in court.
Tell her I accept. International anti-terrorism cooperation is our highest mission. Prosecutor Gray. Your evidence better be flawless, Miss Wayne. Otherwise, I will send you to prison myself.
See you in court, Prosecutor Gray.
Darkness can never defeat the light of freedom!
All units, based on Sphinx's intel, T-minus 10 seconds.
10, 9.
Free!
2, 1. Execute.
What is going on?
Douglas Kane, you are formally arrested for treason, transnational murder, and fabricating state evidence. Are you insane? Do you know what you're doing, Damien? Turn around.
Dad, we won.
The game isn't over. You will never convict me in court.
Kane's luxury legal team has protested, claiming all evidence was illegally obtained.
Your Honor, this evidence is enough to send him to the electric chair 10 times over.
Damien, Kane's lawyers found a fatal loophole. Fruit of the poisonous tree. The source of this evidence is the world's top hacker, Sphinx. Unless the provider of the evidence takes the stand and endures the defense's extreme cross-examination on the legality of the acquisition. Otherwise, all evidence will be dismissed in court.
Kane is forcing Sphinx into the global spotlight.
You look agitated, Professor Gray.
The deal is off. You cannot testify. I will find another way to convict him.
Another way? For 10 years, besides this blood-stained USB, have you had any other way?
If you take the stand, Spiether's identity will be pillaged forever. You could die, Vera.
When I was 12, I watched my father being pushed onto the pillage. Today, it's my turn. Damien, I am your lead witness. In court, make sure every stab goes the deepest.
Prosecutor Gray, court is in session. We need to prep the witness. I will tear your past wide open in court myself.
I am ready.
Call the prosecution's first witness. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth?
I swear. I am Vera Wayne. Dark web codename, Sphinx.
Miss Wayne, do you admit to illegally hacking the Pentagon and CIA firewalls dozens of times?
I admit.
Do you admit to obtaining the classified recordings in the USB illegally and using them to extort intelligence networks?
Objection. Prosecution is badgering his own witness.
Your Honor, I must make clear the witness's methods to prove the absolute authenticity of the evidence.
Answer me, Vera Wayne. Why did you do it? Why abandon a life in the sun to become a globally wanted ghost?
Because 10 years ago, the man sitting in this courtroom was my father, Victor Wayne.
He forged all the financial record. It was my father up his treason, and my father was made your scapegoat, dying miserably in a federal prison. The law was blinded by you people in power, so I had to dive into the darkness and dig the truth out myself.
Your Honor, though the means were illegal, it is the absolute core evidence proving the defendant Douglas Kane's massive cover-up and framing of a loyal officer. Spinkos is guilty, but Victor Wayne must be vindicated. It rests.
Thank you.
The court has reached a final verdict. Defendant Douglas Kane, guilty of treason and first-degree murder, sentenced to life in prison without parole. Additionally, this court announces the retrial verdict for the Victor Wayne case from 10 years ago. Original verdict overturned. Victor Wayne, not guilty.
Every note on your bookshelf was right. Thank you for never giving up these past 10 years.
The Sphinx case is closed. As a tainted witness, you have limited immunity. You are free. But you know, after everything, I might never be able to fully trust you again.
I know, but this is the first time I'm using my real name with you. Spinth is gone forever. Now, there is only Vera.
Morning, Vera.
Miss Wayne, you are 30 seconds late.
Sorry, Professor Gray. Just spilled a cup of coffee in the hall.
The workload this semester is massive, and my grading is extremely strict. Are you sure you're ready?
Professor Gray, I've been preparing for this for 10 years.
Then, turn to page 1.